Well, another thing too, you got to remember is that there's no such thing as a high value woman on her own. A high value woman is deemed high value from being with a high value man.
That's insanity.
It's insanity.
So I have a. You say
it's very simple.
A woman who can get stuff on her own.
Hold on, finish your sentence, please. So you're saying a high value woman? That's not a thing.
There's no such thing as a high value woman unless she's attached to a high value man.
Right.
And the reason for that is because all women have value, but not all men have value. Women are given their value up front, so therefore a high value woman only exists if she's with a high value guy. There's a reason why a woman wants to get married and take a man's last name and not the other way around.
Wait, you're very avoidant of the question.
Wait,
what is a high value woman?
Yeah.
I just told you, a woman that can lock down a high value man.
What is a high value man?
Yeah, I need description characteristics.
So, okay, so
it's just a high value woman is just someone who can lock down a
because she's with a high value man.
A high value woman is a woman that is locked down by a high value man.
So you're telling me
what's a
that
high
I
value
can't
man?
be a high value woman because I'm single?
Yeah, no.
Not at all.
Not even
really.
that
I
girl
take care
has
of
her own
myself.
business or
Because
own
your
thing
job,
going on.
well, men don't care about a woman's accolades and ability to create resources. Men typically
Okay.
don't care about that. Let's be honest here.
But
Okay.
I take care of myself.
I mean,
I'm
like, I
put
feel like
together,
it
and you're telling
should
me, like,
it should matter
that
to a
doesn't
certain
matter?
point.
Do we operate on should, could, or what is?
No, because
You're saying
you know,
hypotheticals here,
if you
so
have
we
a
are
girl
too.
that takes care of her own with her own business, her own like education and
Men
stuff.
don't care about that.
So what do men care about?
Yeah,
They
let
don't-
us know.
Let us
The
know.
things that you
Be at
guys,
the
things that
house?
you guys are conveniently trying to avoid that we're describing. For example, I just gave you guys the girl that was married, right, from 18 to 25, right, versus the girl that was single from 18 to 25. The woman that was married during that period of time is going to be more attractive to a majority of men because it was predictable what she was doing in that span of time. Who knows?
Because-
maybe she was being a hoe without on the side and they didn't know. But on paper, she's more attractive than the woman that was single for 7 years
that's-
because
Okay.
we know how women tend to operate when they're single for a prolonged period of time. And I look at it as a red flag. Wait, hold on. You're pretty and you've been single for 7 years. You weren't able to get a guy to commit to you?
Yeah, why?
Something's wrong with you. Because a woman's job,
Who hurt you?
here's the thing. A man's job is to attain the girl. The girl's job is to retain the man. So if a girl can't keep a boyfriend, that's very indicative of her ability to be a good mother, be a good girlfriend, maybe potentially be a good wife. So if she can't keep a guy, that's a big red flag to me.
I
Or
feel
the guy
you.
So
can't
you're
keep
saying
us.
a woman that's dressed nicely
It's a
is
woman's job to keep
equal.
the man.
It's equal as a woman that's dressed, you know, really bad. So when you see a girl at a club, you see a girl really nicely well dressed with her jewels on, and then you see another
Why
girl
is she in
dressed
the
up.
club? Why is she in
Hold
the
on.
club?
No,
Just let me
I
address,
said club
let me
like as a
address her
regular
thing first.
random.
Let me address her thing before her. You don't think it's a woman's job to keep the guy?
No.
I think it's
I think it's an equal
Both,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, you both
Equal,
should be
yeah.
working to make
Effort,
each other
I put in
happy.
effort. I
Yeah.
think,
All right,
wait,
let me
going
ask
back
you
to
this.
what you were saying.
Let me ask you this. Are there
Yeah.
more attractive women or attractive men?
Attractive women.
But women also
hold on,
wait,
stop,
but women
stop.
also put
Stop,
more
stop,
effort.
stop.
For sure, there's more attractive women than
Okay.
men.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
there's more attractive women than attractive men.
Definitely.
So obviously, if you look at the law of supply and demand, that means that the man is in demand because there's less of him, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, who has the leverage?
It's not about that though.
We're going to see. This is what I mean when I say women lack logic.
No.
So supply and demand. No. Hold on. If there are more beautiful women than attractive men,
But why is beauty what you're going after? There should
I mean,
be
it's
more
the first thing that
things,
you
is
see
what
from
I'm
a person,
saying.
that's
though.
because
I mean,
that's
but
the
it's
main.
once
you
First thing that you see from a person.
God
Yes.
fucking damn.
It has
Yo,
the beauty.
men and women are not the same. Men value beauty, women value competence and confidence and ambition. We're not the same.
Yeah.
Men don't give a shit about a woman's ability to earn money, her status, her resources. Men typically don't care about this. What comes first is her femininity and her beauty and her youth and her chastity. That's what men care about.
And
Okay?
that's-
So now that we figured out what men actually want, do you think that there's more women that have these traits or more men that have the other traits that I explained? There's obviously more women that have the traits that I was talking about. So therefore, there's less men to go around, which means the men have the leverage. So what I'm saying is that if you got a guy that's a winner, it's your job to keep him because there's more beautiful women than there are higher status men that are attractive. So the man has the leverage. So it's your job to keep the guy. That's why I look at a girl, if she's not able to keep a guy, she's effectively a failure.
So a high value man can go into a club and be high value and have a night with his boys, and he can be high value, but a girl that's just dancing with her friends is not high value just because she's at the club.
A component that men find attractive in women is chastity, okay? And her image. A girl going to the club and hanging out and twerking with her friends or doing whatever she does, it'll hurt her image.
Oh, wait, so tell
And
me.
men care
Okay,
about
okay,
this.
so
Wait,
what about-
sorry, pause. Why can't you do that with your girls at home?
I do that at home.
Wait. So
That's
stay at home.
true.
Yeah, what? So stay at home.
Do it at home. Like,
So you say women should be locked inside?
With my husband there.
I do. I have CDJs at home.
He's the bottle
I have dance parties at my house, but sometimes being at home, it's like
Why?
you can't stay at home
Okay.
because it'll feel
yeah.
claustrophobic.
Why?
And sometimes us girls want to see new music, support our
balcony.
friends.
Go on the
Sometimes I
balcony.
just
No,
want
what
to
if
be
our
called
friends
pretty.
are artists? Like me as a musician, for example, I have friends who play DJ sets, and I
Mo.
just want to support.
Yeah, but it's not about you though. Like most girls, like for example, right? Oh, I just want to go out to a club, dance with my girls, boom, boom. Like, why can't you do that shit at home?
Let me
Because
tell you, most girls
back
don't go. Okay, go
in
ahead.
Hialeah, that these girls, they stay at home. They're like, okay, they go to the backyard and they chill and they stay at home. And if you notice, they have they stay together with their man. But most girls, and especially in South Beach, they be in clubs and they got a man at home. Like, why is that? And I see them just leave the club with club promoters. They leave with blue check artists. I see them all the times.
It must not be a dream at home, because if they were happy at home, then they would stay at home with their man.
No, but
Yeah.
Why isn't their man taking them out?
no, the thing is, they're happy at home, but the man isn't taking them out because the nigga has to work. Like, think about it, right? Because come on, man, he's working, he's paying your bills and shit. Oh, baby, can I come? It's Monday night. Let's go out to a club. This nigga's tired, man.
Well, I feel like, if you're dating a high value man and it's a Monday night, you would be considerate of his schedule. You know what I mean?
But most girls aren't.
Going
Okay.
Saturday night.
What about you? You were trying to say something before. I want to make sure you get your piece in. No, her.
Okay.
Me?
Yeah, you were saying something about business accolades, something like that.
I mean, like, because I was saying, you're saying business, like the value of a woman comes with, the chastity and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Whatever. So if a girl has her own business, has her own thing going on, you said that it didn't matter. Why doesn't it matter?
Because if I had a woman that made $500,000 a year, but she was on OnlyFans, or maybe she had a promiscuous past and everything else like that, right? But she made $500,000 a year and she had a business, versus I got a girl that's at McDonald's that's a virgin. I'm taking the virgin every single day.
Right. But
Okay.
you're
So
assuming
you're
that her
gonna
only
take
business-
that, but at the same time,
Hold on. No.
No, at the
Real
same
fast, real
time,
fast.
women.
Let that sink in. Hold on. Let that sink in. A woman that's an entrepreneur making $500,000 a year, that's on OnlyFans, that might.
Why OnlyFans? Why is that the only way a woman
why
can
can't
make
she be a
money?
her own
Because
business?
let's say-
Correct yourself.
What if I own a boutique? I sell cute little T-shirts.
Nobody says
All right,
that.
whatever it is.
So-
A boutique, OnlyFans, it could
I
be
make
sex
my
work,
own
it could
money.
be
No,
entrepreneur.
don't go back to
It
How
doesn't
am I
matter.
supposed to take care of myself?
How
It
many
doesn't-
women
it
are
doesn't
actually
matter.
sex
It doesn't matter.
workers?
The
Like,
point I'm
you-
trying to make is, you take that girl that's making $500,000 a year, that's an entrepreneur, that's successful, and then you take a girl working at McDonald's that's 21, that's a virgin. Most guys are going to opt for the girl that works at McDonald's.
That's
Why?
insane.
Rephrase your
Not
question.
not
so
most
forget the
guys,
sex work.
honestly.
No, forget
Not
the
most
OnlyFans.
guys.
You just asked all of
Because
us
most
for
some
a
guys
job.
are gonna be like,
Ladies,
oh,
one
I-
at a time.
Everyone's yelling.
Okay, not most guys, because I feel like some guys are gonna be like, oh, I don't want like a broke bitch. I want a girl that's in her money.
Wait, no,
You know?
why? No, why? Because you're about your money. Because you said earlier, you said, "Oh, what if a bitch? I'm a boss bitch. I have this going on." And a guy knows. No.
I did not say that.
That's
sentence.
what you. Well, guys, the same vibe you have, right? Guys know that shit. You know what? She's a boss bitch. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say just to fuck you, and then they fuck you and they fucking leave you afterwards. They pump and dump you.
So what makes you think that I don't want to fuck him and dump him? Also,
I mean,
I can't have casual sex
What?
just like you guys do.
oh yeah. Well, listen, if we start fucking, I win.
We're both getting an orgasm though.
Okay,
it fucks.
women can't sport fuck like
If
men
you're
can. For a long period of time. Like, look,
We're both winning.
I get what you're saying, but like, women are not built to sport fuck like men can. Like, you might be able to have casual sex here and there, but you can't do it to the same level as a man without having emotional attachment. Sex is very emotional for most women, and they have issues with it. Okay, so you can say, "Oh, well, I can have casual sex too." That's fantastic, but you can't do it at the same level as a guy.
I have heard that before.
Okay, all right.
So that
Let's
is
try.
that. So since women are not built for casual sex, that's why men have an issue with women that have a lot of casual sex, because we know that y'all are not built for it.
You're not.
It goes against your very nature. You can bring one kid to term per year. I could bring many kids. I could everywhere, but you can only bring one kid to term per year.
Everywhere.
Women are way more sexually selective than men are. So when a girl is promiscuous or a guys don't like that. That's why I'm telling you, if a girl makes $500,000 a year and she's super successful, but she has a shady past, a man's going to go for that 21-year-old that works at McDonald's that's a bum but a virgin because men value purity in women.
Yeah.
Wait, but I just want to say, like, I think we're stepping into like a generation of guys who expect girls to have money and pay for them and to do a lot of things. It's not the same anymore.
And do you want those guys? Hold on.
Sassy.
Did you not say earlier that those guys aren't attractive?
Correct.
Okay, then. So who cares?
But you keep
But
also
The men that you guys want, the guys that you think are super masculine, dominant, attractive, assertive, etc., those guys want girls that aren't hoes.
Yeah.
Okay, sure, I agree. But you keep saying that for your analogy, it's either the McDonald's worker who's 21 years old and is a virgin. But every time you go to the other option, you add in that noting that like she sleeps around or she has a shady past. You keep assuming she may.
But it's like
you're right. It's very hypothetical.
It's definitely red flags though. It's red flags more or less.
So if you're gonna make a hypothetical scenario like that, it has to be either a 21-year-old McDonald's worker who's a virgin.
I'm using extremes to demonstrate the point.
But it's not. What's the extreme on the other side? Is that
the
she's
extreme
a
is to
virgin.
show you that men don't care about a woman's ability to provide security and resources.
So
That's
all you
why I'm
want is
using
a
that
virgin?
example.
Is what you're saying out of that analogy, out of that scenario?
The scenario I'm giving is to display men's lack of care for a woman's ability to create resources.
So you would choose a girl that's sleeping in her car than a girl that has her own apartment and her own stuff going on.
If the girl is a man will go ahead and deal with a girl that's absolutely broke if she has a clean past.
Yeah.
My point is, you keep saying that
How are you going to disagree with what men want?
Why would you even approach it?
You're a dude.
I think it doesn't make sense.
You're a dude.
Are you a man?
Maybe I would.
It's incredible to me how I'm telling you, like I'm telling women what men want, and then they're sitting here telling me like, oh, it shouldn't be that way. Or, that's not true.
Isn't that what the podcast is for, though? To like share our viewpoints.
No.
And then there are only two of you guys. So
but your viewpoints are incorrect.
Yeah.
no, but that's what.
but you can't say that.
I mean, yours are correcting your mind, but ours are correcting our mind.
But he asked earlier, like, would you a certain type of guy, and then you was like, no. So he knows you better than you know yourself.